to my channel. About a year ago I purchased a one-man trekking pole tent from a Hong Kong company called Geertop. This tent, whilst it wasn't overly expensive, it wasn't cheap either. It was just over £100, about £110, something like that. Weighs about 1 to 1.2 kilos depending on how many pegs you use and how many guy lines you have attached, etc. What I liked about the tent and what made me purchase it was the fact that it was it had 2 doors and 2 vestibules, and for me anyway, I could sit up in it quite comfortably. I did an initial review video which you can find on my channel. I'll put a link to the video in the description below. I've now been using it for around a year, and to be honest, I've been extremely happy with it. It's really well made. All the stitching seems to be fine, and the room in it, having 2 vestibules, 2 doors, was great. Meant I can store gear on one side and use the other door to access the tent quite comfortably. However, I've just returned recently from a 400-mile hike through the UK on my Land's End to John O'Groats trail, and during this trip, for some reason, one of the zips on one of the 2 doors became faulty. The teeth on the zip have just separated from the material there, as you can see. Now, as you can imagine, I wasn't very happy with this, but of course I could keep the door shut by pegging it down with 2 pegs into the ground. And when I got home, I sort of thought about ways I could possibly repair it, and I tried gluing the teeth back onto the zip, which wasn't particularly successful. After I glued it, I tried gently prising the zipper itself open to put it back on the zip, and it just came apart like so. 2 pieces. And one of the criticisms I saw levelled at the tent on in other videos on YouTube when I first bought it was the quality of the zips. Now, the zippers were extremely small and they were very difficult to get hold of, so I got a couple of pulls from an old rucksack and added them on, which solved that problem. But now, having used the tent and come across this problem, I'm afraid I have to agree with some of the comments on other videos that the zips on this tent are of fairly poor quality, which is a shame because I really enjoyed using the tent, and everything else seems to be really well made, but the zips just aren't really up to the job. I don't know if there's anything I can do to repair it. If anybody's got any suggestions without actually having a whole new zip fitted, then please let me know in the comments. But yeah, have a look at the first impressions video I did last year sometime, if you want to have a look at the tent. But unless Geertop have changed the zips in the intervening period, I would suggest you think twice before buying one. Great shame really, because otherwise for the money it was an excellent tent. I should probably now only use it here in the Canaries where I live, where it's not vital and the weather is usually pretty benign here, so I'm not likely to be out camping in any high winds or torrential rain. But yeah, just thought I'd let you know about that for anybody thinking of buying a Geertop one-man pyramid tent. Anyway, that's just a brief video. to update you on my Geertop one-man pyramid tent. If you found this video at all useful, please consider subscribing to my channel, and thanks a lot for watching. Cheers, thank you.